but someone always finishes first and then you're stuck making sandwiches. That's what happens.
I am pretty good at making sandwiches, you know?
You don't mind finishing first?
That's my dream.
This is Slide Into Your DMs.
The podcast about sex, love, and dating.
In a digital world.
With Brian MacDuffee and Maggi Mayfield.
Naked.
Yeah. That's, you didn't see my eyebrows pop up? That's what I thought too. I go, what? Don't say this off air. Are you comfortable talking about this?
Yeah, you knew about it.
I didn't know it was an affair.
I mean, it wasn't an affair. I mean, like, yeah, it's an affair. Like, when you have sex with someone, that's an affair.
That's married?
But no, he was not married.
Oh, dude. Okay. All right.
That's not what you call it.
First topic. Yeah. That's sex with a stranger. That's what that is. That's not enough. I got excited. I was like, whose husband are you fucking, Maggie? That's awesome.
That's not awesome.
I was hoping it was someone close too. I was like, oh, this is a Lifetime movie. This is great.
No. I guess affair. You just use that when it's like cheating.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Fucking words have meaning, lady.
No, but anyway, I was having sex with someone who was not a stranger. And then I was like, oh, I got to be.
Who is not a stranger? Well, I'm less excited now. Thanks. I was getting all amped up over here.
But I was like, oh, man, I have to be naked now in front of. And like, I was all fine, confident, whatever, wearing my yoga pants and being sad, eating cake, watching Ted Lasso. And I was like, oh, yeah, if I want to date again. Because I was on that dick fast for so long.
Right.
And then I got naked in front of someone. I was like, oh, this doesn't feel good.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Yeah, when you're like jiggly and you're like, oh, they see me naked. That's why you work out. So you feel good naked. That is why you work out.
Speak for yourself. I haven't worked out in years, you know. I just turn the light off. That's what I do. You know, I just pretend I'm hot as fuck and I turn the light off.
Is your sex vanilla as fuck too?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
No, you know me. My sex is fucking wild, you know.
I know. I don't.
Fuck it. I'll have an affair with a lady for the first time. Let her put her finger in my butt. That's not even a joke. I'm being serious. I don't care. You know.
Would you communicate that to her?
No, you can't ask for it. That's gay. You can't ask for it. But if she is slowly just feeling around there.
Is that how rape got started?
Wow. Okay. All right.
Well, you can't ask for it. So like.
Oh, so you're saying you like that? That's your thing. You like that?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure, don't think that's how it started, you know? I'm pretty sure some people came up on boats and were like, all of this is mine, you know? That's your wife? No, she's mine.
That's an affair.
No, that's
because
rape.
she didn't want it. Okay.
Yeah. Words have meaning, babe. Okay. All right.
Wow, this podcast just got 120% funnier.
Yeah, once you start throwing R words around, it's getting crazy, you know?
Before I tell you my rape story, which is...
Oh, jeez.
It's not as sad as you think.
Today's episode of Dr. Phil.
We are the Slide in Your DMs pod, and we're now recording at the Creek in the Cave, which is so cool.
Yeah.
So it's the comedy club. It's the first one that opened up during the pandemic in Austin, Texas, and we get to do this weekly
this beautiful room
from this amazing space. So thank you. That's why we're funnier today. All right. Our story. It's not a sad story. I went to school. I went to college. And in order to graduate, they made you take, I call it a rape class. And basically it was like everyone sat in a room and they're like, this is consent. And we're like, cool, thanks. Glad we spent 90 minutes doing that. But they separated the boys and the girls. And I don't know what they told the boys, but this is what they told the girls. They said, in order for you to not get raped, this is what you do. You look your maybe attacker in the eye. If you think you're about to be assaulted, you look him in the eye and you're like, Chad. You say his name, Chad. Are you trying to rape me? And that's supposed to stop whatever might happen to you, which is the craziest thing I think I've ever heard.
Why? Because in my head, you're saying this story and I go, that would work. You know?
Okay. All right. Well, then good.
You look them deep in their eyes and you say, Chad, your mom doesn't hate you. You know? That would work on me if I was about to rape and someone looked me deep in my eyes.
Do you think it's like a conscious thought?
What do you mean?
I'm going to rape this girl. That's a thing? I mean, it must be because there's drugs that...
No, I don't think anyone ever says that statement to themselves, you know? I think they more look and they're like legs, boobs. I can't, like squints in the Sandlot, you know?
Uh-huh.
I can't take it anymore,
I need
you know?
this. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting hot. I feel weird in this conversation being the representative of men right now. I can't tell you why they do it. I don't fucking know. You're ruining the game. Spit game, That's like part of the fun, Like, you ever seen a lion in the zoo? They're having a horrible time. They're
Why?
sad. You never seen a lion in the zoo?
Yeah.
They don't do shit,
They don't have to.
They're just moping, It's boring. It's like men in the game. You got to hunt a little bit. It's fun. You got to chase a woman when you go up to her and you spit your best pickup line. She's not giving you any time of the day, but in your head that you're supposed to love me. You're supposed to be my wife. She doesn't know that yet. You got to convince her.
Yeah,
That's
but
the game.
what if he doesn't keep trying?
Then you end up sad and alone, You end up like a lion in the zoo, bro.
A lioness. Yeah.
You're with some lioness you don't even really like, and you just have to take it.
I thought the female lion chose the male lion.
No.
Oh.
They just do all the work.
Then I don't
But
want
the
to be
male
a lion.
lion has, he's the alpha. He has like 5 different wives, 10 different cubs. They do all the hunting. He just chills about.
I was like, how do they pay for all that?
Prostitution. I don't fucking know. And by the way, you were taking rape classes in college?
No, I couldn't graduate. It was a mandatory class. Everyone had to take it. As an incoming freshman,
That's
you had to
weird.
take it. Right?
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
There's what college did you go to?
The University of Illinois.
Oh, rapey college. That makes sense. All right. They
Hugh
were like,
Hefner went there.
oh, well, all right.
Yeah.
They're like, look, we got a lot of problems. We got to get ahead of the curve here. You know? What do you think the guys' conversation was like?
I don't know. I think about that often, though.
Make it up for me.
How to be nice to a girl. That's probably what they were trying to figure out. Like, how do you be nice to a lady?
Yeah.
I know you really want to, like, kiss her. I really know you want to, like, touch her and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, you have to be nice to her. Listen. It's probably this. Yeah. This is probably what it is. You have to listen to her.
Yeah. No,
Make
I don't
her
think
feel
so.
interesting. No.
I think, for some reason, I think there's he's like a coach. He's like a football coach.
How to, like, actually get it.
And he's talking to the young man, and the first thing he says is, guys, you don't get to rape. He just starts off with that, No raping, all right? Look, I understand. I see the titties. I see the ass. No raping, though, all right? Be nice.
And we're also trying to make yoga pants illegal in class. Yeah. Okay.
That's how I imagine the whole conversation goes right there.
And then they just
and he's like, all right.
Popped open a beer and like
good luck
played
out
football.
there. Yeah. Good luck out there,
We're
guy.
waiting for their girls to be done. So okay. That makes me sad.
Yeah, I should have went to college.
You should.
It sounds so valuable, Sounds like it was really worth all that money, huh? Hey guys, this is something your parents should have taught you, but we're gonna go over it again.
Yeah, $40,000 in debt for that. Yeah. That one takeaway.
Hey, at least you don't rape, Maggie. God bless.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice.
I do my part.
And anytime my door's unlocked,
Ew.
Well, you can put like a little mask on or something. I don't know. I'd be like, don't hurt me.
So what's going on with you? You had something crazy happen. You were drunk, not drunk at work. You were trying to tell me a story.
Oh, right. I was telling you the story, dude. So I was like, I'm a bartender. Yeah. And,
are you bragging right now?
Yeah. Something like that, with my college degree. And I was like I was fucked up on the weekend, like fucked up, Justin. I shouldn't be drinking at work, but I was fucked up, bro. And I use this pickup line on girls when I see a cute girl, right? And everyone tells me it's dumb, but for me it works.
What is it?
I walk up to girls and I go, "You think you could beat me in a race?"
What?
Yeah, exactly. They go, "What?" And I go, "Yeah, let's race for equality right now,
Race for equality?
Yeah.
Like running?
Yeah. And people go, that's stupid. But I only ask it to girls that are like athletic and I think out of my league. And I think it's such a good opening.
Is that your type? Athletic girls?
Yeah, that's everyone's type.
Is that everyone's type?
Out of my league. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're praying. Get me one. Okay. And it's like fun, I get to like do like a weird stretch and it like makes them laugh, And I get to say
what?
Like, I can't show you, but it's like, I'm like doing like a pelvic thrust, I'm like, oh yeah.
Trying to make your bulge come out of your pot.
Yeah, I'm like getting all leaned up, Yeah,
okay.
you see this athletic body? This is sex right here, And I'll say things like I told this girl on Saturday, I said, yeah, this right here is a race for equality. And I just relapsed on Andrew Tate videos, babe. She laughed, whatever.
She laughed.
You
okay.
didn't laugh. She laughed.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So
that's
she laughed. It was fun, right?
Wait, did you actually race though?
Then she's like, I'll race you.
What was she wearing?
She was wearing like a skirt showing off the legs and stuff, you know. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Great smile. Just so beautiful.
Okay.
Right?
Do you know her name?
Nope. I was very drunk, right? Didn't even get that far, right? And I'm like, hey, so if I beat you, I get your phone number? And she's like, yeah, if you beat me, you can get my phone number. So I'm like, then like, as she says that, like, I felt like an athlete again, like I focused, you know? I was like, I'm about to beat her so hard in this race right now. I'm about to smoke her, right? So someone's like, all right, we'll count down, right? 3, 2, 1. Without even thinking, I just, boom, I start chopping. Fastest I've ever ran. There's a bunch of people around. It's downtown, right? There's a bunch of people watching, you know. Woo, race for equality. Everyone's go, get them, girl, show them. Oh, yeah, right? I'm fucking running as fast as I can.
You're trying.
I'm trying so hard.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. It's 1:30 in the morning. I got a heavy top half, and I feel the top half just falling forward. And I just fall on my fucking face in front of all of these people watch. Bro, still got cuts in my hands and my arms and shit. And I fall down. I do like this little somersault, kind of, you know, fuck. I'm like, I sound like Homer Simpson, like, oh shit, you know. I'm like on the ground for a second. I get up like I meant to do it, you know, like it was part of the game. And I come back up to her. I go, hey, so you won, but can I still have your phone number?
What'd she say?
She goes, no, you fell. She was like, that's so embarrassing. And I look her dead in the eyes and I go, you're not a fan of Chevy Chase? That's the Chevy Chase right there, you know? That's like my move, you know? Trying to hurt myself, make you laugh, you know? Dude, next day I see one of the bouncers. You go, bro, you all right? I seen that fall. And I go, yeah, I didn't get the phone number either, you know? It was so bad, dude.
She's a jerk.
Is she?
Yeah.
Because if I had a man ask for my phone number and then he fell, I'd be like, no.
No, that's funny as hell.
I thought it was funny.
You fell for me, and then also literally, right?
There's the pickup
fell
line.
For me.
That's what I should have said.
I fell for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go on that first date, and then it's just endless teasing.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
And then if you got married, just be like, yeah, he fell for me before we went on our first date.
That's what I was thinking,
it's so
too.
Cute.
Yeah.
Don't fall all the time, though. You're lucky you have all your teeth right now.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't ask her if I could have put a baby inside of her. That's probably not the next best move I could have went with. Do pickup lines work on you? Have you ever had what's the best pickup line used on you? You better not say mine either.
I don't know. Yours is my favorite, though.
Well, do you want to say it? Because I haven't used this one since.
Brian slid into my DMs and he said...
That's how we got the idea for the show.
Yeah, he slid into my DMs and he said, you know, if you ever want to give your vibrator a break, I got a really big dick. I laughed so hard. And all I could think was like, I am a steak dinner first kind of lady, but thank you.
Which is so funny because it's like not even that impressive, you know?
It's not. It's my favorite.
It gets you into the door sometimes, you
but
know?
But now Brian is, I would say, like one of my closest friends in comedy.
Yeah, I'll tell you. How ironic, right? How ironic. I'm like, hey, I got this big ass dick. Maggie's like, we should be friends.
I like to keep them adjacent, you know, very close.
Yeah.
So that all my suitors can be like, ooh, I feel that big dick energy, like step up the game, you know?
Yeah, she's like, dude, this chick's having affairs. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. Woo. That's like my dream, man.
To have an affair?
Would you ever be in like a triangle of love?
No.
Never?
No, I have zero respect for that.
Why?
Listen, I didn't always love myself, but I always loved myself enough to never like get involved with someone that was married.
No. It's acceptable by all parties.
No.
Still no.
I'm selfish. And also, it's really hard to coordinate two people's schedules, let alone add a third in there.
Yeah. See, I like it though because there's like more teamwork, you know?
To do what?
to make everyone happy. You know, it's a triangle of love.
Yeah, but someone always finishes first, and then you're stuck making sandwiches. That's what happens.
I am pretty good at making sandwiches, you know?
You don't mind finishing first?
That's my dream.
What?
Who the fuck doesn't want to finish first and just get out of there, you know?
Fair.
Really? You like staying in it? Dude, I'm like a...
It's like a party you don't want to leave.
Sometimes, you know?
Yeah. If it's
Yeah, yeah. When it's like fresh and new, but you know, after a while, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get in, out, hop back on the Xbox, you know?
Thank you.
Make sandwiches. I cut the crust off, whatever you need, babe.
But then why do you need 3?
Because then we can afford a house. It's, you know, there's a lot of positives.
I have a question for you. If you are in a long-term relationship with someone and you're living together, do you think you'd want to sleep in the same room, or do you think you'd want your own bedroom?
I've heard about this. I've never been in a long-term relationship where I lived with someone, so I don't really know. I think the separate room thing is either you're extremely privileged or you're just doing it for the kids, you know?
Oh.
And you hate that person. You know?
Yeah.
You never heard of those situations where people are like,
Yeah.
I hate my wife so much.
Oh my God.
We just do it just for the kids. I got my own room. I got my own setup over here. I don't even like seeing her, but we just do it for the kids.
I got divorced 9 years ago this month. And we had to live together for like
Woo.
6 months. I know. I got out.
Woo.
And we lived together for like 6 months after we got separated. And it was awful.
Yeah.
It was so awful.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that moved out because I'm the one that asked for divorce. So I'm the one that had to like move into the other room. And it was like the shitty guest bed and like the smaller room, the less closet. I was like, this sucks.
What was it like still seeing each other after?
It was weird. And it was fine because we had this like don't ask, don't tell until the first time he came home at like 6:30 in the morning and I was leaving for work. And I was like,
You're still mad?
I was like, this doesn't feel good. I don't want to see it. You do whatever you're going to do. I just don't want to know. Like if he had come home at 3 a.m, I would have known, but I wouldn't have seen it. I would have been in bed asleep.
So y'all never like brought people home?
Ew, no. No. That was the rule. Do whatever you're going to do. Don't ask, don't tell, but don't bring it here.
Man, I'd be pissed if I was your ex-husband.
Why?
Because I'm like fucking newly single, you know? Want to get back out there.
Oh.
And you can't.
Yes, but he did. That's the thing. That's what I'm telling you. Like he did.
Yeah, I mean,
and he slept over at some other lady's house.
Yeah, but that's like the dream scenario, you know? She's like, hey, you want to go back to your house? And you go, I can't. I live with my ex-wife.
Ugh.
That's tough.
I was somebody's ex-wife. That's weird to hear.
Yeah, you were somebody's ex-wife.
That's weird.
How's it make you
I've
feel?
never thought of that before.
Yeah. Why? Is it a bad thing?
No, but I date men who have ex-wives, and I'm like, oh, they sound like shit. They sound like terrible people.
Man, you saying that made me feel old. Fuck, that's the point I'm in my life, too.
Yeah.
I'm dating people that are divorced with children and
Yeah.
shit, you know?
So they have ex-husbands.
Yeah, that I know don't like my bitch ass.
Yeah.
Bro, one time I went to a girl's house. I feel like I told you this. One time I went to a girl's house, and she was, like, recently divorced.
Mm-hmm.
And then her husband, like, her ex-husband, like, knew I was there. So he was, like, setting the alarm off on his phone. And, like, I felt very uncomfortable.
He was in the house?
No. He wasn't in the house.
Oh.
But, like, I don't know. I think they had cameras, like, at least a ring, so he could, like, see that I came in.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was, like, very uncomfortable about it.
Yeah.
Which he was fucking up because it was making me, like, more excited, you know?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, you don't know that I like
kinks.
this.
Yeah.
I was like, this is...
Oh my God, you would die. So I run this show called the Challenge Mic. It's an open mic up in Cedar Park. And there's a couple of regulars that come. And this one woman was telling me, I don't know how we got on this subject, but she was telling me that her ex-husband, his new girlfriend, would call her. This was before cell phones. They would call her and leave the phone off the hook while they were having sex. Isn't that so slimy? Like,
Wait,
she just
like,
sounded like...
On purpose?
On purpose.
And she would listen on purpose?
No. She wouldn't listen. She'd hang up the phone. But still, like, get those calls. And I'd be like, man, I would have, like, heckled them the whole time. Like, you're doing her faster, hard, you know.
Yeah.
I would have heckled them. But she said she got the best revenge. And this is why I'm not naming her. But the best revenge came when she came to pick up the kids one time. But she needed to use the restroom, saw her contacts in the dish. And I was like, tell me you peed in him. She goes, no, I wasn't that mean. But they did have mouthwash. And I put just a tiny bit in her saline. And so for months and months and months, her poor eyes. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Don't call me when you're about to have sex with my ex-husband.
That's already cuckoo bananas crazy.
Yeah.
But
I admire her.
oh my God, I'm just thinking about the pain she's feeling in her eyes, you know?
And she told me one time, it was another exchange with the kids, and he was like, he said to her, he's like, well, if your eyes hurt so bad, just put more saline in your contacts. Maybe that'll help.
That's so funny.
So fucked up.
Oh, that's so fucking
So
funny.
fucked
She's
up.
like, are you in on it too? Oh my God, dude. Oh, the whole time I'm thinking, like, she's putting these in and she's like telling him, she's like, yeah, I think I have diabetes because things are blurry and my eyes hurt. I think I need to lose a foot or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's horrible. Have you ever had like has someone ever cheated on you and you've done like something vengeful?
Mm-hmm.
What was your thing?
It was my ex-husband. And I'm an idiot. I'll admit it. I'm an idiot. And so I wanted to get engaged so bad. All of our friends were getting married. And I was like, when is it my turn? And so I thought he was going to tell his friends or his mom or something. And so I went onto his cell phone. And at this time, like, we weren't locking our phones yet. There were no passcodes or Face ID
Wait,
or
was it
anything.
Flip?
No, it wasn't Flip. But we trusted each other more than I think, because I would go in, I was such an asshole, and I would go in and I would change it so that every time he typed LOL, it would say oink instead. Like, I would replace.
I like how much you enjoyed that. I like, yeah.
I'm hilarious, okay? But then I went looking in his phone. I just wanted to see.
It's a word that doesn't even come up on spell check, like, ever, you know? Imagine how mad he'd be getting. Like, no, not fucking oink. Laugh out loud. Just getting mad about writing laugh out loud. Sorry.
It still makes me laugh. Anyway, but then, like, I went through his phone because I was looking. I wanted to see if he was telling his friends, like, when he was going to propose. And as I went through his phone, I found that he was not talking to just one woman, but several of them in detail about very sexual shit. And then I saw it and I went downstairs because I don't know. The basement was a lot cooler. That's what you did in the Midwest. It was just cooler in the basement. So I go down with his phone. I was like, who is Sarah whatever? And he was like, And I looked at him and I took the phone and I threw it against the wall and it shattered. So that was the most vengeful thing. And I married that idiot anyway.
Yeah, you did.
So that's on me. Yeah.
You guys started off hot, you know? I also like that. You're like coming down here and they're like, who the fuck is Sarah? And he's like, what do you do going through my phone? And you're like, well, I was looking if you were going to propose to me. And he goes, propose to you? I got 5 other bitches on the line. What are you talking about proposed to you, Maggie? We've been dating 6 weeks.
No, we bought a house together. That's why I was like wondering. Yeah. And my mom put it in my head. She was like, I thought he was going to propose the night you guys moved in. So it was in my head.
You were just waiting. How long did you own the house before
you proposed? It was less than a year. It was less than a year for sure.
Yeah. That's wild.
Isn't that crazy? And it's crazy to think that I didn't even want to get married. At that time, I was like, yeah, let's just buy a house. That's so much smarter than spending a ridiculous amount of money on a wedding. But then everybody, like, we're in our 20s. Everybody else was doing it. I liked him enough, you know, like, we were really good friends.
I liked him enough, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were really good friends.
I mean, isn't that what a relationship is? Really good friends that you have sex with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I don't think buying a house.
He just decided having sex with lots of other people was important too. So.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't disagree. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Well, then don't get married.
No, I'm trying to work a way around that. I'm trying to find loopholes, you know. Mm-hmm. You know.
Move to Utah.
Is that a thing?
Become a Mormon.
I thought Mormons didn't really do that anymore.
I don't know.
I thought that was more like a Scientology thing now.
Maybe.
You know, Scientology, they got to have like 3 wives. That's why Tom Cruise is still in it. There's got to be a catch like that or something.
I don't know.
Have you ever been cheated on and then taken the guy back? Not in that situation, because in my head, that's like emotional cheating in a way. Like, he didn't do anything yet, right?
Well, I found out later that he had a woman at our house the week that we bought it. Yeah.
Wow.
And to this day, I still am not 100% sure what happened, but.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
He wasn't showing her
I was like, my fucking face. I was like, what a crazy person. It's just, yeah, small town shit is small town shit. But it was weird because all my friends knew her too. And I'm like, how are you still gonna, how does she, whatever. And also, she was ugly. Like,
she was ugly?
Yeah, like just a big girl.
Hey, by the way, I just want to let you know that's an affair. Okay.
Thank you.
Let you know that.
Thank
yeah.
you.
That's
Yeah.
real. Yeah, I got cheated on by like one of my first girlfriends, and I took her back.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like now that's like it just has fucked with my. And you know why?
Is this
I
the
took
girl
her
you were
back?
with for 7 years?
No.
Okay.
You know why I took her back?
Why?
Just because she was so fucking hot. You know that I was like, I want to keep having sex with her. I'm not. You know, I
Yeah.
was like, whatever. I was young.
I
You know?
wish I did more shit in my 20s.
Like what?
I was too nice.
Yeah. Like what would you do if you can go back and do it again?
I'd just be meaner.
You'd be meaner?
Yeah.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Like, give me an example here, a scenario.
Like, people would hit on me and I'd be like, oh my God, that's so nice. But I could have been like, no, you're a piece of shit. And then like walked away.
Just like that?
Yeah.
God damn, you would have ruined dreams. You would have ruined lives.
But I didn't know what I looked like then.
Imagine a guy come up to you and just going like, damn, girl, you want to race? And you just go, no, you stupid bitch.
From you. I mean, like, you're a good-looking person.
I'm 6 feet
Yeah.
tall. That's what it is, yeah.
But you're also a good-looking person, too.
Thank you. Keep going. Keep going. Come
It's
on.
not fair. I know you. I know you.
Come on. Tell me about my eyes. All right, sorry. I love compliments.
You have a job and a car.
Kind of.
You don't have a car right now? I saw you walking up. It did make me concerned.
Just get here sweating. I got a backpack on. Brian, are you homeless? No, baby, I trek now. Everywhere I go. What's up? I'm here. I left at 8:30 this morning to get here. What's up?
Well, you could take an Uber, but I thought maybe like, I don't know.
No, I don't know. My car, like I had someone compliment my car. I drive like an old Lexus. And someone was like, man, like I really like your old Lexus. And I was like, bro, I bought it because it's the only thing I could afford. You know, like I'm just getting by with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went through a breakup over the weekend.
1 sec. I like how that's your baseline for men. You're
Well-
tall, cute, you have a job, kinda, and a car. You're good.
A job, yeah. The priority list is getting longer. However, having a suit, having a car,
Having a suit.
having a best friend.
What is this, 1945? No one needs suits anymore. Are you a suit guy? I wish I was a suit guy, but you know, I just feel like we grew up in like a different time where
What, have you never been to a wedding? Have you never been to court? Have you never been to a funeral? Like you've never been to anywhere that needs a jacket?
I mean, I've been to court, but I don't wear suits for it, you know?
What are
for
you
my,
wearing?
For my misdemeanor charges, you know?
What are you
Kind of criminal showing up in a suit, you know?
the kind that wants to get off.
The kind that's like, I didn't murder my wife. That's who, you know? The rest, I'm like, look, sir, I'm wearing a t-shirt. I stole this from Walmart. You just caught me for the shoes, you know? That's why I'm here, bro, okay?
Well, athletes wear suits.
Yeah, you know why? Because they got money.
You don't need a lot of money to have a suit. It doesn't have to be a good-looking suit.
I don't feel like you wear a suit just on a fucking Wednesday. Just cause.
When was the last time you wore a suit, Justin?
Wedding.
That's fair.
Mark Norman's
You went to
wedding?
Mark Norman's wedding? Damn.
Wow, all right. I see your face over
I
there.
know.
Humble brag.
I
yeah.
know.
You're like, yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, it was pretty cool,
Yeah.
you know?
Drove it in.
Yeah, last time I wore a suit was 89, I think.
You weren't even born yet.
No, yes, I was around.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't born, but I was around, you know?
Ugh.
You know?
Yeah, deep in your dad's ball sack.
Deep, yeah. I was hiding in the jungle. They'll never see me coming. I'm going to win this race. You'll never know.
And you did.
Yeah.
And
Boom.
you did.
Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I was a suit guy. I think suits are cool.
They are cool.
Like Mad Men,
There's a whole
Don
shoot.
Draper.
There's a whole show based around it.
Oh, called Suits?
Yeah.
Do you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I watch it too. It's getting a little cheesy, though. It's getting
I'm
less
only in the first
lawyery.
season. Is it?
Yeah, it's getting less lawyery and more like relationship based. So I'm kind of like, the more it's going on, the more I'm like, ugh, where's the lawyer shit? I want to see the cool lawyer shit, you know?
Why are guys so averse to the relationship shit?
Sometimes to me, it just gets corny.
Okay.
You know?
That's fair.
It's just like, I don't want, I don't even like dealing with this in my own life. I got to watch someone else do it
You
on
don't like the
TV.
corny shit?
No, I hate the corny stuff.
That's not true because you fucking ran and fell for a girl. Yeah, you like the corny shit.
So like, don't get me wrong, okay? When Harry Met Sally is one of my favorite movies, right? But it's because it's not corny. They only got a couple corny moments in the movie, and they're perfect timing. At the end, perfect timing. You know, that's when corny moments should happen. It shouldn't be all the time corny of, I love you. You're the best. Let me tell you why you're so special. Let me do this special thing. It kills the magic of it, you know?
You don't like romance, that's what you're saying.
No, I like romance, but like not all the time. It's got to be based in reality, you know? Not everyone is romantic all the time. That shit is exhausting.
It is exhausting. So the guy I was dating was that, exactly. Romantic all the time.
Yeah.
I had a boyfriend for 5 seconds, and that was fun.
Yeah, explain that to me.
No, he was great, and he was very smart. He had a suit, he had a car, he had his shit together, his
suit.
priority. Yeah, he was great. He was a lot of fun. But he did say, he's like, I'm very romantic. And to the point where like he planned a date where he was going to come over with a charcuterie board and then take me out to like a paint night date thing.
Oh, your boyfriend was gay. Okay.
I thought it was cute too. And like, I thought it was cute. And like the text message, it was just romance after, it was so much. It was exhausting.
That's not a red flag to you?
Not until this thing happened. Yeah. And so on Saturday, I woke up on Sunday morning with a barrage of texts that he broke up with me.
A barrage?
Yeah, he broke up with me in the middle of the night.
Over text?
Over text, because I don't text him the way that he likes.
Oh.
I don't meet him where he's at. He's
Very
like, you can put your, I know. He's like, you can. I was like, so mad that I wrote, this is what happened. We got high on the phone together. I didn't know that he smoked. And he was excited about our lunch date on Sunday. I was like, cool, I'm going to sleep while I'm going to smoke a little. He calls me 15 minutes later. We smoke a little bit together. But when I do it, I go to bed. That's what I want to do. I just want to pass out. I don't want to talk. I don't want to engage. Like, I just want to go to bed. And so we said goodnight. It was 30 minutes he got out of me. I said goodnight. But I was all excited, so I'm like still scrolling my phone, looking at the pictures he sent, whatever. And he sent me like a video and then a couple messages. I watched the video. I was like, oh, babe, that's so cool. Thanks for sharing. Like, I really love that. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Heart, whatever. He sent me another message. And then I voice memoed and I said, no, you hang up. Which I thought was adorable and funny.
That's funny.
Thank you. My therapist laughed when I said it.
I would have laughed at that too.
Right. And then I passed out because I'm high and I had to sleep.
Yeah.
I couldn't stay awake any longer.
Yeah.
And he didn't like that so much. And so that's when he was like, you put your heart and soul into everything else that you do. And I've heard your songs and blah, blah, blah. He was talking about you. And then he was like,
he's talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
He was like, you're going to do fine in your career. But if you can't even meet me where I'm at on text message, which is important to me, then I don't see a future with us.
How old is this guy?
My age. He's in his 30s.
How'd you meet him?
On the apps.
On the apps.
Yeah.
And he's in his 30s.
He's got a 6-year-old. Yeah.
Yes.
It was great. Everything was great. In person, it was great.
How long did you guys like know each other? How many dates did you go on before you were like boyfriend, girlfriend?
Not a lot. He was like ready to lock it in real quick.
And your fucking red flags weren't going off?
No, because we're adults. And I was like, yeah, we both knew where we wanted to go. There was so many things about him that I liked. We were on the same page about so many things that I was like, great. And I didn't sleep with him until after he asked that. So I was having a good time. And I was like, yeah, let's build something and see where it goes. I was really excited about it. But apparently he gets a drink in him and a little high. And I'm not funny anymore.
He starts getting real insecure.
You know what I did?
What?
I was so mad because he told me that he left my key under his mat and he asked me to bring mine back. I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, you can't break up with me and ask me to bring your shit to you. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So what I did, he left his body wash in my shower. And so I wrapped it in like a little Christmas gift bag, wrote a card out, put the key in the card. And the card was mean. It was like really mean. I called him. I was like, you're a coward. You're not a man. You broke up with me in the middle of the night. All this shit.
I like it over the night, over text message.
Over text.
That's crazy.
You couldn't call me?
Over not responding because you went to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I talked about this show too, and he was very worried about being talked about on this show. And I was like,
oh, being talked about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy, guess what? You're getting talked about now.
Yeah.
Where's camera one at? You're getting talked about now, my
Yeah.
guy. Okay, right now. You're crazy, psycho. Hopefully he doesn't find this and you wake up with him like hovering over your bed.
Yes.
Are you talking about me, Maggie? It's not romantic.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You don't think there's a minimum amount of dates you should go on before you like commit to boyfriend girlfriend status?
I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't think there is.
No. I don't
one.
think there's a right answer, but like just for you personally.
I think for me moving forward, I'll know. I'd like to see us like casually date for 2 months at least before he's like, I don't want to see anybody else. I just want to see you.
Yeah.
Before we get there.
Yeah. I would
because
say
I feel like that's a good amount of time for me to feel comfortable enough to like sleep with somebody, to get to know them enough to feel that vulnerable. And then when they're like, wow, the sex is really great. Yeah, I don't need to see anybody else. This is fun.
I want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like 6 dates minimum before you're like, hey, I want to spend time with you all the time.
I would say that we had at least 4 before he said that, before he asked me. So it wasn't that far behind you.
Who asks to be boyfriend and girlfriend, and who uses those labels these days?
Right, it is kind of weird.
That's a good point, yeah.
Because
Did he ask you too, like, will you be my girlfriend?
Well, here's what we were sitting at
That's
lunch.
a great point,
yeah, we were sitting at lunch one day, and he was like, just so you know, I took myself off all the apps. I was like, oh.
I've done that.
Yeah, he's like, I took myself off the apps. And I was like, oh, are you trying to call me the G word? And he was like, yeah. I was like, are you asking me? And he goes, do you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, okay.
He did that over text too?
No. It was at lunch. It was in person.
In person?
Yeah.
I respect that more.
Yeah. Everything else was great. It was just like, what happened?
Yeah, good for you guys, bro. The only time I delete the apps is when I'm not getting likes, you know? I'm like, it sucks being here. This place sucks. This place is stupid.
I will say, so I was on like a dick fast for a long time this year. And like, I'm really proud of myself and the residual effect of that because what it has enabled, I haven't gotten back on the apps yet. And I'm just taking my time to like process all this because I don't need to go out and be validated by the next idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just taking my time.
You think the apps are like overwhelming for
Yeah.
women? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think for us, you know, we're like sitting there like, it's like fishing in a sense, you know? Like,
It's kind of reverse in a way.
yeah, it's like, it's never guaranteed, you know?
Which means you have to put out more lines. Which means
exactly.
You have to, let's say you start talking to someone, when is it wrong to stop talking to someone else?
What do you got to reel everything else in, you know? It's like you're just fishing out there, you know, and you're just hoping someone bites.
Yeah.
For y'all are the fish.
It's very frustrating because I feel like I'm really good at the online dating. I don't message first, but when someone says, hey, what's up? Here's the thing about your profile I liked. You put a tiny amount of effort in. I'm like, cool. I'm doing great. My weekend is so cool. Here's some things that I did that was really fascinating and interesting. And then you drop the ball. I'm like, I gave you 3 or 4 things to ask more about. I'm helping you date me. I'm giving it to you, but like you don't, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very I hate the communication between text messaging.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I'm more of like an in-person guy.
Mm-hmm.
But just to get to the in-person date is you got to go through so many texts, you know? And like especially being a jokester, it doesn't work over text.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like one of my abilities is going away. It's all just to prove that I'm like not creepy as fuck, you know? So I can't. It kills me.
Post a video of you smashing your face into the concrete.
The Chevy Chase, dude. Yeah. You know what I do have is we went to like this water park, like this in Marble Falls. It was like
who's we?
Me and some of my buddies last summer, right? And there was a blob, right? And so on top, there's like this rope swing, and it's like probably like, 15 feet in the air. My buddies are like, hey, get your fat ass up there. You're going to make everyone launch the highest. So I'm like, yeah, this will be fun. I got this, you know? And I get 15 feet up in the air, and it's like you get up there, and I look down, I go, oh, that's 15 feet. Oh, fuck, that's kind of high, bro. So I grab this rope swing, right? And as I'm letting go, I feel all of my weight. And I weighed 285. So I just like let go, jump, and I go, whoop! And I just slip off, bro. Land on my neck.
Oh my God.
Everyone thought I died. Yeah, everyone thought I died.
Not on the water?
The best part is the lifeguard is like sitting where Justin's at, right? And I get up, I go, holy shit, did you see that? And she's just staring forward. I didn't see you almost die. You're not going to sue us.
This 110-pound lifeguard is going to save you.
She's just sitting there. Like, she's not even acknowledging me. I know she's seen it. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to help you, though. Like, that's above my pay grade, you know? And anyway, I'm sitting there like, oh, my neck. That's so embarrassing. This is horrible. And then this lady calls me over. And she goes, you want to see it again? I go, you recorded it? She goes, yeah, once I seen your big ass climb up those stairs, she said, I've hit my friend and said, this is about to be so funny. You know? Her kid's up there like doing backflips onto the blob and shit, you know? I was just like, oh my God. I was like, but please send that to me. That's so funny.
Was it funny? Was it as funny?
I was like, that's so funny.
Do you still talk to this lady?
No. It was a one-time thing, you know?
Yeah.
I did tell her, hey, follow me on Instagram. I do comedy. It'll probably be on there, you know?
That's great.
Yeah. It was, fuck, dude. My neck still hurts sometimes. Just when I think about it, I'll feel like a crink, you know? Like, oh, God, I'm going to die.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. I'm like the king of just embarrassing myself, you know?
That's endearing.
Do you think you do that on purpose?
No, I don't.
That makes it endearing.
I don't mean to do it on purpose.
Do you want to date Brian?
No, he hasn't looked into my DMs.
You know what I noticed about girls? They don't really slide into DMs. You know what they do? They'll go on your Instagram and like really old pictures. And they're like telling you, like, hey, come talk to me. You know?
Is that what I got to do?
I like I like when it's more direct, you know?
Is it okay to tell someone that like, hey, you're
Yeah.
hot? Okay.
I like feeling pretty, you know?
Oh, okay.
I like it.
I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know what the rules are.
Like my love language is words of affirmations. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't get compliments ever.
What's your second one after words of affirmation?
Probably gifts.
Really?
No. Personal touch.
His Venmo is
Personal touch, you know. But by the way, you know how there's like there's a way you receive love language and give.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this the other day. No guys can be personal touch. The way you give love, you know, it can't be personal touch.
You can't
ever
give.
met that
you can't
dude?
give touch. Yeah.
You ever met that dude that'll like try to console you and he'll like touch your leg or your arm or something, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know, why? Don't touch me.
Yeah.
No, like, no, that's how I give love. I don't care. It's weird. Don't touch me.
I hate when you guys do this. When like if I'm driving and the guy in the car is like, "Oh, I just want to comfort," and he like rubs your neck.
Yeah.
I hate that.
No.
I hate.
I'll go
that.
hand on the inside of the leg.
Fine.
Yeah.
Don't touch my neck.
No.
Don't.
Yeah. Ugh.
That's so not in the car. Don't do that.
Yeah, I hate when people do it too, man.
You do.
One time I had a guy come behind me and like rub my shoulders, but like he was like felt like he was like trying to intimidate me, you know. And then I like stood up and like you could see he was like, oh shit, like you know, like I'm not fucking with this guy. Just don't touch people. It's weird, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
how do you cross that line where you are interested in somebody and you do want to show them with touch? Because that's how we know that somebody likes us.
I always think it has to be initiated by them first. Like the most.
So when she's like,
yeah, like the most I'm doing, it'll be like like almost like an arm slap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to touch him in a creepy way.
So you're a locker room flirter.
Did you just call me gay? Did you just call me? No, I'm just playing.
towel snap,
But you know, like you know, I don't want to be the first one to be like, let me touch your leg. That's creepy, you know? So I'll give like an arm slap. And then if they feel comfortable and touch me, now I'm like, ooh, we're touching it. ooh, you know?
it is hard to focus when you start touching other people for the first time. You're like, I'm listening, but also like, wow, your leg feels so nice.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking about too? I was thinking about this the other day. This might be a little weird, but because, you know, like, I don't have the female anatomy, so I always have so many questions. But you know, like when a woman first touches the wiener, and it's like she's like a witch now. Like she's got you she's in control of you now. You know. I was thinking, is it the same for y'all? Like once we like make the first initial impact, are you like, oh my god, do whatever you want? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like first initial touch.
It's that first kiss that'll tell everything.
Just a kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
And like there's a certain way that like you can hold her like on the back where it's like strong and safe.
Belly to belly.
But it's like so sexy. Yeah. Because you've talked about this, the sexy hug where like you make her go up.
Yeah.
So you can be under, and there's a way that you do it where you're like holding the small of the back where it's like you're not touching anything else.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah.
You know how I got that? Because I was that guy in high school that goes, hey girl, where's my hug?
Ew.
Yeah. That's why do you think I'm so good at hugging? You know? It's getting 20, 30 hugs a day.
You're creepy all of a sudden. You're so creepy.
This is what being honest is, all right? It's not fair. You always talk about authenticity. Then when you do it, people are like, oh, I'm fine, whatever.
I'm still going to show up next week.
Whatever, you know? But yeah, dude, it's, touching is, what are your love languages?
Quality time and acts of service.
Quality and acts of service. Yeah. You like that water brought to you the side of the bed, huh?
I mean, that's nice, but it's like, you've done this for me because we used to run this podcast out of my apartment, but like, you'd just take my trash out. Like the bag would be outside and you just grab it and go. I know it sounds dumb, but like, that's a really big deal to me.
That's like the bare minimum of what men do. And you're like, that's hot. I like that.
Yeah.
It's like the baseline for just being a man. Yeah. It's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Just spend I don't need all your time, but when you're with me, like just be present. And that's enough. Like, yeah, I'm busy. I got shit to do.
If you could choose your love language, would it still be the same ones?
Yeah, because I don't care about gifts. I don't care about that.
I mean,
the touching is nice, but also like it can be a lot. And also like if you're not in a mood to receive touch, what a terrible, it's hard to receive it. Because if you want to give it, right? Like if that's your love language to give it, and I'm like, oh, don't touch me. That's painful for you, I'd imagine.
Hurts,
yeah. And I don't want to hurt you. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
No, I get what you're saying. Sometimes you just don't want to be touched. And that's when it like breaks me. Yeah. It's like when I want to touch, you know, and people are like, oh, get off me. And I'm like, is it because I'm ugly?
No, it's not because of that.
I'm ugly?
No.
Do I look fat today? Is that what it is?
No.
You think I'm gross? Am I sweaty? I'm sweaty. I smell. Oh,
no, it's 100% nothing to do with you. You know that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. It's nothing to do with you. Sometimes. What are your love languages? Do you know yours?
I never looked into it.
There's 5.
What were the 5?
It's
words
physical
of
touch.
affirmation, physical touch. My favorite, gifts.
Yeah,
very underrated.
Receiving gifts.
Very underrated. No one ever wants to claim it. But guess what? Bitches be on boats. You know what I'm saying? You know?
You want those bitches?
If I had money, yeah. Yeah. Or if I had a boat, you know. Physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service.
Acts of service and quality time.
Quality
I
time.
would say touch and quality time.
Yeah.
I like how you just described fucking, you know? Touch and quality time is fucking, yeah.
But that leads to
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I thought was interesting because I asked you the one touch question, right? And you were saying that just the kissing for women gets y'all initiated. I don't know about you. For me, that's like opening the door of possibilities, you know? Because sometimes she could just be like, that's all I want to do, you know?
But that we need that to know if we want to go further.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you don't get further. I got a feeling. Tonight's
I feel it in his kiss. It's like that old 50s song. Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake.
It's in his kiss.
It's
Shake,
in
shake,
his
shake.
kiss.
I don't know. No, I don't know that song. I don't know that song.
It's like a 50s doo-wop. Yeah.
Doo-wop. My grandparents made love to it. That's hot. I like that.
Maybe.
But yeah.
No, because the woman should be in control of that. She should be in control of. I think we've talked about this. Like, she is in control of the sex and men are in control of the relationship. Because women want relationships and men just want sex. You see what I mean? So, like, if we don't control the sex, we're not going to get what we want, which is a relationship.
I just wanted you to say that. I just wanted you to realize your power. Yeah. That's a number 6 love language, manipulation. You know, all women have it. They just don't know it. You know. Yeah.
Well, you're welcome.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. You know, I do think that sucks though. I hate that.
Why?
You know? So I just watched, what movie I watched? You ever seen Annie Hall? Woody Allen movie?
No.
Yeah, Woody Allen's popularity has gone down. I don't know if you heard about him, but I watched this Woody Allen movie, right? And it's a split screen shot, and they're both in therapy. And the therapist asked them the same question. She asked the girl, she's like, do you guys have a lot of sex? How's your sex life? And she goes, yeah, we do it all the time, like 3 times a week. you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then it cuts to Woody Allen. She goes, how's your sex life? He goes, yeah, it's not very good. We only do it like 3 times a week.
Oh, interesting.
You know? So
Yeah,
it's like, and he's like, yeah, she's like, we do it all the time, da, da, da. And he's like, yeah, last Thursday, like I really wanted to have sex. I was like doing all my moves. I was trying everything. And she just wasn't feeling it, you know? And that scene resonated with me so much. Because like as a man, there's just times you need to do it.
Yeah.
And there's like, she's just not feeling it. And you're like, why? Is it because it's me? Do you not, like, what's the problem here? You know? I'm like an animal. I need to eat. I need it.
Do you, when you're in a relationship, do you miss solo love sessions?
Jacking off?
Yeah.
No. Miss them. Like they're gone?
Do you still do that?
If need be, yeah.
But you don't want to.
No, but I'm like, I'll do it next to her so she knows. You know? So she knows. You're not handling your job, all right? You're fucking up, all right?
That's so fucked
Hey,
up.
by the way, how was Chili's tonight? Good? I did my job.
Oh my God,
you know?
I'm dead. I'm dead.
You know? I had a girlfriend one time buy me a pocket pussy.
Ew.
Ew.
Was that good?
It was great.
Did she use
You
it
know,
with you?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was an activity for both of you.
Yeah, it was like
Wait, do you still have it?
No.
Okay.
No, it was when I was in California. And I remember like even thinking too when I was moving, I was like, should I bring this?
Yeah.
Then I was like, I'm living in my parents' house for the first 2 months. This thing costs $10. You know, I was like, is it? You know?
If a woman, okay, so that there's, this is a weird question. Lingerie. She put something nice on. I had the relationship before. Does that bother you? Does it matter?
Why would it bother me?
You don't care. You're like, it's coming off.
No, I mean,
so
I'm
I have
not
lingerie
mad.
that's old that like plenty of other people have seen. I mean, I don't now anymore, but there was a period I kept some lingerie and I was like, who is this for? I'm never wearing this.
Thank you for trying. I appreciate your trying. That's hot. That's sex. You know, we're not even going to take it off. We're going to keep most of it on.
Okay.
You know, that's who doesn't like that? Have people objected before to you?
No, it's been my own internal struggle. So my thought was like, oh, do you keep a pocket pussy after a relationship?
Yeah.
After she bought it,
you actually need it more after a relationship, surprisingly.
Right, but
know?
like there's things tied to that, like activities that you did together.
Yeah, but I also got this thing called the human brain, so she's like always still in it, you know?
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, what is a $10 fake vagina? You know? It's like...
I just think about like, oh, yeah. I remember putting on lingerie one time for someone, and I was like, my ex-husband saw this. Do I get new stuff? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
You should have told him that.
Ugh.
That would gas me up a little bit.
That someone else has seen me in that?
Yeah.
Ew.
And now it's mine. Now he doesn't get this anymore. You know?
So
like
gross.
an idiot. You know, I guess this got fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. He doesn't have to know.
Yeah, but I know. I threw it away. I don't have that.
Have you ever let a guy choose the lingerie for you?
No.
Never? That's fun. Have you
I
ever done
haven't
that?
since I was married.
Choose? No, but ideas.
What?
Not the specific piece of lingerie, but like ideas.
Oh, idea. Oh, yeah. Of like,
I want to see
this
something red
is
and
what-
lacy.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend. I used to say white. I used to be like, you should get something white, like an angel. And she just kept, no, I'm not doing white.
Why?
I don't know.
That's weird.
She would never tell me
At the
why.
end of the day, it's about how you feel in it.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's
don't care.
100%.
So
Yeah.
that is going to help the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did tell her too. I said, either way, we're turning off the lights. So don't.
Oh, yeah. Because here's
You
the thing
know.
is like I put it on and I
You
think
know?
about my ex. I'm like, I don't want to be thinking about that.
That's more important than
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything.
God, I hope my ex still thinks about me, you know? How awesome would that be? She dates someone else, but she's like, God, I wonder what Brian's doing.
I don't think about what he's doing. I'm just like,
Huge cock.
Right? Well, Don, you're setting expectation too high. I said big, not huge. All right? Okay. So many people are going to be disappointed.
so many. So many. When was the last date you went on?
Fuck, that's a good question. Probably a month and a half ago.
Okay.
I was dating this girl that was a mom, had 2 kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the one that threw up in the bathroom?
Yes. The girl that passed out and threw up in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, she still hits me up too. Yeah. It's I feel bad.
Okay.
Because I'm like not in it.
And you told that story on the show and she got mad at you.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Who cares?
Girls are dumb.
Say it louder for
Girls
people
are
in the
dumb.
back. Okay.
Girls are dumb.
No, I mean, I get it. I get why she wants all of this, all the time.
Go on.
I totally get.
Why?
Look at these socks that I'm wearing. That's sex, You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? That's just, I got fashion, fucking so funny, hilarious, funniest person you ever met.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chad Daniels level over here. Okay. All right. Smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow teeth, but good smile, I just get why she like all this, But yeah, I just no one is like catching me,
Yeah, I get it.
No one where I'm like, oh my God, you got a fat butt and you're nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like one or the other.
Yeah.
They're either got a fat butt, they're mean, or they're nice. And I'm just like,
It's not your time. That's all.
Oh, thanks, Jesus. I appreciate that. I would like it to be my time. That'd be nice. I miss hugs,
Aw.
Yeah. You know what I realized, though? Because my love language, I was talking about this earlier, is words of affirmation, right? But girls don't give me compliments. Because once they do start giving me compliments, you've seen it a little bit anyway, I get so carried away with it, Like, I get such a big head,
Fuck
you
you.
know? Like, yeah.
You want to read our
hate
text
it too,
exchanges?
yeah.
I'm so nice to him.
Yeah, I mean, like, they'll give me a simple, like, one girl was like, hey, I really like your haircut. And I was like, thanks. And I got a big ass dick, Like, I always take it too fucking far.
Because you're
so
insecure about yourself.
I
That's
guess
why.
so. I guess so, man.
Shut
but
up.
They're
Say
like
thank you
so
and move on.
rare that you're like, oh yeah. You don't get that way when you get compliments?
No, I say thank you. And then I move on.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like to live in it for a little bit? I'm
It's
like,
weird. It's hard.
I do drink water. My skin does look good.
It does look good.
Mine?
Yeah.
I was just joking. But all right, thanks. All
You
right.
do look good.
Thanks.
Well, this has been fun.
Are we ending it?
Yeah.
Is it that time already?
Yeah.
All right.
I know. I've missed you.
How long did you date that guy for? I'm just curious.
Just over a month.
You consider that a relationship? Is that in your world? Is that a relationship or just like, it was a fun thing?
He's not gone. Like, this is not a note. You know what I mean? Like, this is when I meet someone that I think is going to go the distance, he's not a partner that I'm going to talk about.
Okay. Do you think he'll come back?
I do worry about that.
Oh, so you're automatically saying no?
I don't want to see him
ever again.
No.
All right, cool.
That's some crazy shit.
So we can keep talking shit future episodes.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
No, you hang up. It's the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's so funny.
I don't know how he doesn't get that. That's so funny.
I don't know.
I would have laughed and been like,
thank
all right,
you.
It's that time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to go smoke and use my pocket pussy.
But, yeah, he's a blip at this point. Like,
yeah.
I just got my hopes up. I was excited. I'm like, cool, I met someone that's going the same direction that I am, that wants the same things that I do. He's got his priorities right. He's fun. He's smart. Whatever.
He owns a suit.
And that too. And a brand new condo. It was really nice.
There we go. Now we're talking.
It was a brand new condo.
All right.
Anyway. Now I'm sad.
What? Now you're sad?
I know, because now I have to think about it again. That sucked. It doesn't matter. It's funny. Like, the breakup's funny, but it's like, still makes me sad.
Yeah, it sucks. You broke up with him, though? No, he broke up with
No,
you
he broke
over
up with me
text.
over text.
Yeah, but like, kind of, I guess, you know? It's like,
He'll be back.
yeah, he'll be back. Oh, that's how we operate, you know?
Ew.
At first, we're all like, fucking, yeah, we're tough. We're high and mighty. I don't need her. How long do you give it, Justin? I give it 2 weeks before you get a text.
Over under 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'll go under.
So he's giving a week and a half, 2 weeks. I say 2 weeks at the max, where he's like, you'll get a text. Oh, Maggie, when the snow touches the top of the castle, one can only think about the gleam in your eyes.
God, I hope not. That sounds terrible.
I seen the funniest meme yesterday. This is not about dating. I see the funniest meme though. It says rough draft, right? And it's just a guy looking at a skull, like the Shakespeare thing. It says rough draft, and he just goes, You. You. Thought it was so funny, dude. You know? Just you.
This podcast is now 200% funnier because we are filming at Creek in the Cave Studios in Austin, Texas. This place is amazing. It is the best comedy club in town by far and with the most beautiful space. And we are so lucky and blessed to be recording here. So come check out a show. Do you have a favorite show? No, it's fine. On any of the shows that we're on, you can follow us on Instagram at slideinpod or email the show at slideinpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching.